questions by yourself. If you haven't, please do that now. I'm trying to make it a bit bigger, so even if you've got a small screen, you can see the questions more clearly. So here's question 1 to 6, and then 7 to 11, and then you've got questions 12 to 16, and then 17 to 21, and then finally 22 to 27, and then 28 to 32. So question 1, so I'm slightly cheating. I'm going to have printed boxes, but in the exam it's no big deal. All you do is draw a square and then put a cross inside it. Okay, and that's it. Okay, it's not a very big deal. So I can see x plus 2 here in the first bracket, so I put x and plus 2 here. And I can see x plus 3 in the second bracket, so I put x and plus 3. And this is how I do the question in the exam, or if I was to do it on paper freehand. So to continue with my explanation, so the content of the first bracket, or the terms inside the first bracket, will go on the top here, and the contents of the second bracket, or the terms in the second bracket, will go along the side here. Now, to work out the area of the yellow square, well, we know that this is x and this is x, so x times x is x squared. To work out the area of the top grid rectangle, we know that that's 2, and we know that this is x. So 2 times x is 2x, and it's all positive, so it's plus 2x. The area of the bottom green rectangle, we know that this is x, and we know that this is plus 3, so x times 3, or 3 times x, is 3x, and because it's all positive, we're going to put plus sign there. And finally, the area of the blue rectangle, we know that that's 2, and we know that this is 3, so 2 times 3 is 6, and it's all positive. And now I want to copy down what we've got in each of these 4 rectangles or squares. So in the yellow square we had x squared, and then we had plus 2x, and then we had plus 3x, and then we had plus 6. Now you've probably noticed the contents of the green rectangles, the plus 2x and plus 3x, they can be collected. We've got 2 lots of x and then 3 lots of x. So this here, we can collect the like terms. So plus 2x plus 3x is plus 5x. And then just copy down the x squared, because we cannot collect like terms. It's the only x squared term. And the plus 6 we just copy down. So the final answer is x squared plus 5x plus 6. And now question 2, the terms inside the first bracket will go on the top, so a plus 4. The contents of the second bracket will go along the side, so a plus 3. So inside the yellow bracket, let's make that a bit more clear, a. So the content of the yellow bracket, a times a is a square, and then the contents of the top green rectangle is 4 times a, which is 4a, and because all positive, I'm going to put plus sign there. And then the bottom green rectangle, the area would be a times 3, which is 3a, and all positive. So try to write a bit neatly so they don't get confused between a and 9. And the content of the blue rectangle, the area of the blue rectangle is 4 times 3, which is 12, and it's positive. So inside the yellow square I have a square, inside the blue square I have plus, blue rectangle, sorry, I have plus 12, and then inside the green rectangle, the 2 green rectangles, I have plus 3a plus 4a. which can be collected and simplified. So we had plus 3a plus 4a. So the a square cannot be simplified, we just copy it down. Plus 3a plus 4a is plus 7a, and then plus 12. And that's the final answer. A square plus 7a plus 12. So question 3 now. The terms inside the first bracket will go along the top, so a plus 2. The terms of the second bracket will go along the side on the left, so a and plus 1. So a times a, so this is a times a is a square, and then this is 2 and this is a, so 2 times a is 2a, and it's all positive. So this is a and this is plus 1, positive 1, or just 1. So 1 times a is just a, but for my working out I'm going to write 1a. 1 times a is 1a, and it's all positive, so plus 1a. Normally I'll just write plus a, but just for the working out I'm going to write plus 1a. And then here is 2 times 1, which is 2, and it's going to be positive, so plus 2. So inside the yellow square I have a square, then here I have plus 2a, and then here I have plus 1a, and then I have plus 2. So because of this adding here, collecting like terms, I've deliberately left as 1a, so it reminds me it's 2a plus 1a, which is 3a. So the a square is the only term with square, a square, so there's no collecting like terms. So I just copy that down, a square. Now this here, as I've said already, 2a plus 1a is plus 3a. And notice I'm adding these two, collecting like terms there. And then finally the plus 2. Let's copy it down. So the answer is a square plus 3a plus 2. So question 4. The terms inside the first bracket will go along the top, so x plus 5, and the contents of the second bracket, or the terms inside the second bracket, will go along the left, so x and minus 2. So the area of the yellow square is x times x, which is x square. The area of the top green rectangle will be x times plus 5, which is 5x, and because positive is going to be plus 5x. The content of the bottom green rectangle is minus 2 times x, so minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and the content of the blue rectangle will be minus 2 times plus 5, which is minus 10. So if I now copy it all out, so the yellow area of the yellow square is x square, then here I've got plus 5x, and then minus 2x, and then minus 10. So notice I'm collecting like terms here. So the x square, there's no like terms to collect, so I just copy that down, x square. Then plus 5x minus 2x is just positive 3x, so 5 lots of x take away 2 lots of x is just 3x, so it's positive plus 3x, and then minus 10, I just copy it down because there's no collecting like terms there. So the final answer is x squared plus 3x minus 10. Question 5. Contents of the first bracket, or the terms inside the first bracket, will go along the top. So x plus 7. The contents or terms of the second bracket will go along the side there. So x times x is x squared. Plus 7 times plus x is plus 7x. And then x times minus 3 is minus 3x. And then minus 3 times plus 7 is minus 21. Think about it, 3 times 7 is 21, so minus 3 times 7 is minus 21. So inside the yellow square I had x squared, then here I have plus 7x, and then here I have minus 3x, and then here I have minus 21. So collecting like terms here. So the x squared, there's no collecting like terms, just copy it down, x squared plus 7x minus 3x. So if I had 7 lots of x and then I take away 3 lots of x, I will have left 4 lots of x. So it's plus 4x. And then the minus 21, we just copy down. So minus 21 from here, we just copy it down because there's no collecting like terms. So the final answer is x squared plus 4x minus 21.